What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm just going to be giving you guys a quick market update as we just had a very bearish signal pop up on the charts, and I want to keep you guys updated. Now, if you watched my previous market update that we uploaded last night, you will know that we were trying to figure out if we were going to break out and come up, or if we were going to break down and come a little bit lower for one last leg down before coming up for a big relief bounce. And I did give you guys a few different scenarios that could play out, but one of these scenarios is actually starting to play out, and it might actually happen exactly as we predicted. Before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of our great tutorials or urgent market updates that we upload to the channel. So without further ado, let's jump into the charts. I'm going to show you guys this signal and what it could possibly mean for the Bitcoin price. And I'm also going to update you guys on a new Bitcoin short that I have entered, and I will be looking to enter actually probably another one on a different account with a little bit more money as well, but I am waiting for a specific entry signal, and I'm going to let you guys know what that is going to be as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the charts. So guys, we're going to start off here on the Bitcoin daily chart, and let me start this video off by playing our clip from last night's market update. I've never seen this happen in my life. 4 confirmed blood diamonds on the 10-hour chart. This is not very good, guys. This could be foreshadowing a serious move to the downside. Now, they could just be foreshadowing. Maybe, we come down and we wind up printing a yellow X, and then that just pours us down. That is a possibility. So you heard it there. I was mentioning that if we were going to come down, now we were on I think the 10-hour chart there, but I was saying, are we maybe going to ride to the end of this formation and then maybe print something like a yellow X before coming down? And if we come over to the daily chart, that is exactly what we're seeing play out right now. We are printing a yellow X at the end of this, bear pennant, or bear's rectangle, bear flag, whatever you want to call this little pattern right here. But we are indeed printing that yellow X, and we did actually come down and dip right back down into this golden pocket. But now that we do have this yellow X popping up on the daily chart, this is a longer time frame. These are very powerful. Now, you guys know we have the blood diamonds absolutely everywhere, right? I was covering this in yesterday's video. I mean, I think the last time, we got 4 here on the 10-hour chart, 8-hour chart. I'm not going to go look at all of them, but you got 3 here on the 8-hour chart. So these are popping up all over the place. We got one on the 12-hour. I believe there's one on the 16-hour. Yup. So, these blood diamonds are popping up everywhere. I think the last time that we saw this many blood diamonds coming up was actually right here by this circle. Right up here on our last rejection of this bear flag was the last time we saw this many blood diamonds popping up on multiple higher time frames. And honestly, right now we have even more blood diamonds than we did in this past time, right? So we go to the 10-hour, we had a blood diamond up here, right? And then during that time, if you go to the 8-hour, we had 2 blood diamonds, 6-hour had 2 blood diamonds, and then the 4-hour had a blood diamond. We wound up printing a yellow X. But this is kind of this right now is kind of reminding me of this time right here where we had multiple blood diamonds popping up on a lot of higher time frames, but we have way more blood diamonds this time. And now that we're printing a yellow X on the daily, definitely not a good sign. I'm trying to see the last time that we did print a yellow X on the daily was down here. Obviously, we are actually in a very similar situation down here. Last time we printed these yellow X's, so this one printed, right here. We wound up coming down. I mean, depending on where you wanted to measure it to, down to this wick would be about 24%. And then, you had this one too, which didn't actually play out that badly. In this candle, we went down 10%, and then if you measure it all the way down to this wick here is about 12%. So let's just say, I mean, even 10% in a worst case scenario, where would that bring us down to? If we come down 10% from where we are right now, now this would be a best case scenario, we would come down for, somewhat of a double bottom, coming right back down to here, be a nice little double bottom formation before coming up to higher prices. Now, again, you know, this one up here actually did play out a little worse, right? 18, you know, we'll call it 20%, you know, give or take. Let's just see where 20% would bring us from our current price. Boom, that brings us down to about 23,000, and then, you know, 25% if we don't want to, let's see, if we come down 25%, you know, it brings you down to the low 20s, guys. This yellow X could be either the thing that brings us down to double bottom like we were covering in yesterday's market update, or it could be the catalyst to bring us down into the low 20s finally, you know, coming down here into the low 20s and bottoming out for the bear market. And this also would support our, you know, we are printing the red dot on the daily here. You know, this would support a possibility for a big bullish divergence on the daily chart, which could be a good catalyst to come up and get a nice big relief bounce. So we're gonna have to see how this plays out, guys, but I just thought it was great because I did call this out yesterday. This is kind of playing out exactly as I want to see this yellow X popping up, bringing us back down for this lower low or the double bottom. We'll have to see how it plays out, but definitely what I'm looking for kind of played out exactly as we were hoping. Now, you know, I will update you guys on a new trade that I am in right now, in for about $560 at 5x leverage. You know, just got in, so we're down a little less than 1% right now, but I do think this will play out hopefully in our favor. So this is a Bitcoin short, right? And then we are still in our Ethereum short, up a little bit more today, up 71%, $560 in profit, 829 locked in. So feeling really good about that. Hopefully we can get this Bitcoin short in profit. Hopefully this yellow X plays out in our favor. And then I am also going to be looking for a new Bitcoin short entry on another account with a little bit more capital. I am going to be waiting for a better entry signal. Let's get rid of the stochastics. Now, you know, we have the 1 hour back in the green here. I may wait for another confirmed crossover into the red on the 1 hour. To be honest, I might come in on the 1 hour crossover, but I would want to wait for that to get into a little bit bigger of a position. 90-minute money flow back in the red. Let's check these lower time frames. Yeah, it looks like you could be peaking out here with your money flow. Come over to the 10-minute. Actually, 10-minute doesn't look too bad here. Let's check the 15-minute. Yeah, I mean, I think you could wind up just coming deeper down on the 15-minute with this money flow. Yeah, money flow coming out on the 24-minute. VWAP crossing down. You're printing this red dot here. Check the 45-minute. Yeah, VWAP coming down. I think you could come deeper into the red here. And then 4 hour. 4 hour actually at the 0 line right here, looking like it wants to print a green dot, but I think we will wind up getting a situation probably if this daily yellow X plays out. We might have something play out like this, where you pop into the green and then you just come right back down into the red for a deeper red money flow wave. So that is probably what I see playing out here, but all in all, this yellow X on the daily could be the catalyst to bring us down to the low 20s to finally bottom out for this bear market. And now coming over to ETH, let's take a quick look at Ethereum. Yellow X on the daily here as well. Now, guys, very important to realize here, these are not confirmed signals. We still have about 5 hours left to confirm these. So definitely keep that in mind, 5 hours and 17 minutes, but it is on Ethereum as well. So our Ethereum short should be doing pretty good here if we see this play out. So feeling pretty good about that. Now the DXY, so we are starting to bounce around a little bit here. We do have some support underneath us here. So maybe, you know, the DXY starts to cool off from its big run down here, and maybe starts to work its way up a little bit, maybe to the top of this, you know, right up to this resistance line, and this could be the catalyst that brings the Bitcoin down a bit. So always like checking in on the DXY for you guys. Yeah, money flow on the daily coming out pretty aggressively. VWAP coming up to cross over that 0 line. But I do think this money flow is coming out aggressively. But you do have the VWAP coming up, right? So this could be the, you know, once you print a green dot here, this could bring, you know, the DXY back up. You know, whether it's back up to test this trend line here or levels up here, we'll have to see and find out. But, you know, with the DXY finding some support, I do think we can start to see some bounces, which could bring Bitcoin down, and we could see that yellow X on the daily play out. you know, once our money flow comes, I think our money flow could come down a little bit deeper, maybe something like this before bottoming out, and then start coming back up. But I think this yellow X is the thing that could bring us down closer to this -60 line down here. You know, like I said, we brought this up on our yesterday's video. You know, we came down to about here with the money flow, and if you come back over here to take a look, you know, I do think that, you know, that line from 2017, you know, maybe we don't even come down that much. You know, maybe this is just what we kind of see here. This is where we came down to this level is where we came in the bear market in 2017. So maybe we just see something like that before we bottom out and money flow comes back up. So I think that's all I got for today's video, guys. I did just want to quickly bring this up because we did have the yellow X pop up on the daily, and we did call it yesterday. You know, I was bringing it up that is kind of what I wanted to see happen. And I think this is what could bring us down and possibly bottom us out for this bear market. You know, not 100%. Maybe we get a relief bounce and then dump down a little lower. We'll have to see what happens. But right now, it looks like it might play out just how we wanted. So with all that being said, guys, that's all I got for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Frankie Candles out.
Here we go. At the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor.